podcast. What is it?
Shit, I don't know. You pick.
No, you just told me what the name was.
It's the Boys. It's a Gen Z TV.
Gen Z TV.
Gen Z TV.
I like that.
Coming at you live. So
All right, Gen Z TV. I like it. I like it.
So.
What is our first topic for today?
Well, first of all, we have to introduce ourselves.
Okay.
So, obviously, I don't know what I am. What would I be? What would I be?
You be the.
I guess I'm like the channel owner.
Yeah.
Channel owner, CEO. You're the CFO. I guess.
Yeah.
Channel owner.
Yeah, Jacob Rosas, the guy.
AKA
the
J
guy.
Rosie, AKA the guy.
And we got the homeboy over here hitting the jewel.
We got Chrissy.
A&M guy. Chris the Leo Bogart.
AKA just got his ring.
Then we got T-State guy over here.
Blink Bang.
Yeah.
And then we got
the Texas State guy over here. Yes.
Magnum cum laude.
Ryan Berlin like the wall.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we're in deep. And we're doing something.
So we're in deep.
Yeah, we're doing something different today. We're doing a podcast. We haven't done it on our channel yet, but we thought it'd be interesting. So
we're gonna talk about some random topics.
And
we
got our host. Oh, and we're doing that for you. Got our host.
Oh,
we got a co-owner. We got a co-owner.
Soybean.
Come on, Soy.
There you go.
We got Vance Pajama Guy.
Vance Pajama Guy.
So,
Aladdin.
So I guess we'll start off by.
I got a couple of topics on my list. We're gonna talk about anything and everything. If y'all feel like you have something that you want to talk about, you just let me know.
First, before we get to any topics, I want to mention we have been drinking all night. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for all of you. No, it's Thanksgiving. It's 1:40 in the morning.
Oh.
So
I'm
thankful for all of you. So let's just give a quick.
Real quick. Thankful. Okay, I'm thankful for 8 beers in front of me. Okay, thank you. All right.
Congratulations.
What are we gonna start with? We're gonna start with the first list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first topic on
All right. The first thing I have is Adrian Beltre. Do you know? You guys know who he is?
Baseball.
That is an absolute
baseball player. Yes. You don't know who he is?
No, bro. I've heard of the name.
You've heard of him. Okay. He last played for the Rangers.
Ew,
he retired today after 21 years in the league.
Where did he play?
At the Rangers.
No, but was he a veteran at the Rangers? Did he play all 21 leagues? Like, did he pull a Kobe?
No, he did not pull a Kobe. He pulled a Jordan. He hopped around. He hopped around like a bunny rabbit. Okay. He was here and then there and then nowhere there and then there.
So then he sold there, right?
So what's significant about him retiring?
What's significant is that he's been in the league for 21 years. Yeah, that's as old as you are. You just beard mom. Hey, real talk. 21 years, bro. That's as old as you are. That's as old as you are.
Phone.
That's all.
What the fuck? You crack ass bitch.
Hey, look, read the name on it, dog. They're fucking you.
He just put all over the table, all over my.
Wow.
Second question, bro.
Second question, bro. Next up. Okay, I got one.
Okay,
all right. Do y'all want to guess who is the highest paid woman in music?
In music.
The music industry. Who is the highest paid woman?
No, like current artist?
Yes, 2018.
Okay.
Highest paid woman, music industry.
Demi Lovato.
No.
Close guess.
Very had it.
Close guess. What you got, Jake?
Dude, I'm gonna go with I'm not gonna say that.
No, it's somebody that you would not even think of, because like I have not heard a good new song from her in like 4
Nicki
years.
Minaj.
That's a close guess.
Lord.
What is it?
Katy Perry.
That was my second choice. Dude, I love her. She's my favorite.
I'm telling
She
you.
got fat shit.
Hey, I'm telling
Dude,
you. I'm telling you.
No, bro.
Chill.
Even with the dyke look,
The dye.
she's bangable.
She's fucking disgusting. She's disgusting as fuck. Next topic, please.
Next topic.
I don't even want to think about Katy Perry's old ass.
Here's one that hits. This one hits Jacob. This one hits Jacob right in the groin. Right in the groin.
I already know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. Yes, sir.
So let's give technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, that's gross.
That was
Are you still with this beer?
Alright, 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's
sir.
fine.
So let's give serious topics on, or let's give like serious opinions on 6ix9ine and
Okay.
what he brings to the table.
I'll go.
Oh shit!
I'll go first.
Alright, we got some
I
towels.
want to hear this guy.
Hey, y'all need a towel?
Okay.
I want to hear what
We need
this
a towel.
fool has to say about this.
So
other-
serious.
Yeah, I would
so
love to
serious.
hear about this guy. Alright.
All right.
Hey, how about this?
Started.
We start with Jacob, and then we'll go down the row. We'll see what
Okay.
everybody's opinion is.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do that.
Jacob's
So-
Let's do that.
He likes 6ix9ine.
So my opinion.
Trash.
No. So
Trash.
no. Listen. My opinion personally is like I feel the reason he went to jail,
Okay.
it's acceptable. You know, he's being a fucking idiot. He's fucking shooting off guns. He's causing scenes everywhere and anywhere he goes.
First, why is he in jail right now? What's the reason? I know.
You didn't hear it?
Oh, you didn't hear about it?
Did you not read that fucking snap I sent you?
Can you not check your fucking Snapchat?
Essentially,
I can't read.
essentially, he had this gang, and they were running through New York.
Fucking
They were
Treyway.
just fucking popping caps in dudes' butts, bro. And essentially, they got in trouble for that shit. They were drugging.
Alright, this is what I feel about it.
They were causing havoc everywhere they went.
Yep.
They had guns on them. It was all kinds of bullshit. But basically, the moral of the story is that him and his crew, they shot a music video, and what I know, what I read, I guess, is that they were just causing a lot of trouble. He got caught with a bunch of drugs, started a fight, or a lot of guns, a lot of drugs, a lot of fights, whatever. He was just causing a bunch of bullshit. But my opinion on the fact itself is that I'm not against why he got arrested. I'm not against the fact of why he got arrested. I understand if someone's being a fucking idiot, obviously arrest them. My point of view on it is
What do you think about his
music. His music itself. I fucking love it. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love it.
You like the hype.
Yeah.
You like all about
I like the beats, I like the hype, I like the 9 for 9, the 10 for 10, whatever the fuck. I like his Instagram videos. He's a funny bastard. If you don't follow him on Instagram, dude, go check out some of his Instagram videos.
Dude, yeah. Oh,
They're
terrible.
fucking hilarious.
Okay, but you gotta also think about this. Whenever you're an artist, right?
Okay.
You want to be influential, right? You
Yeah.
want to influence the crowd that you're like pursuing, like in the music that you're trying to fucking, make, right?
Yes.
The music that he makes, he's teaching the younger generation how to be degenerates.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So if you're an artist, people don't realize like the music that you make, people are gonna listen to it and they're gonna act the way that you act. So do you really believe, the music that he came out with? I mean,
It's a good example for people.
But think about
it's like, is that really
Yeah.
that example that you want to follow?
Yep.
Is that someone that you really want to listen to, and someone that you want to listen to and be like, oh, that's really, I want to be just like that guy when I grow up. I want to get fucking face tats. I want to do this. I want to do that.
I want to dye my hair
I
like
want
a
to dye my
rainbow.
I'm gonna interrupt you on that in a way of like, but
it's such negative music. It's such negative like.
It is, but where
I honestly have never listened to one song.
you're a fucking liar for that. I've literally jammed 6ix9ine songs with you in the car.
Okay,
first of all,
okay.
second of all,
I'll
at your
listen to
party,
it if you play it, but I will
I've
not
gone to
go
town.
out of my way and be like,
He's
oh,
the
dude,
fucking-
Treyway, bro.
No, you're not gonna go me. So I don't do that. I don't do that either. But like, if in the morning, I'm not gonna lie, 7:30 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, dude, I'm fucking tired as a bitch. I stop at the gas station, pick up a Monster, put the bitch in my fucking cup holder. I'm riding to work, and I'm like, let me throw on a 6ix9ine playlist. I'm fucking ready to go for day.
I feel like I'm in between y'all. Chris is like, nah, dude.
I like
Screw
music
that.
that like it has a
Meaning,
positive impact.
meaning,
It's good
meaning,
You
positive.
listen to it.
Chris
like,
is that anti-6ix9ine guy. Jacob is that 6ix9ine is the bomb.com. I'd say I'm somewhere in between.
But I'm not a bandwagon by any means.
Yeah, you're not
but
a
like,
bandwagon.
I also see it in the sense of like how percentage-wise, what is the percentage of adult gang banging, like gang members type of like deep root type of like just on the street cats compared to like elementary kids or fucking middle schoolers that are listening to 6ix9ine. Like think about the percentage-wise of it, adults to children.
Yeah, there's no way
What
this is many
percentage
children.
wise is there more children listening to 6ix9ine than adults?
No.
You can't say there is.
There is not.
There's not.
But dude, think about it. Whenever we were younger.
But what other rapper isn't doing that?
There wasn't that.
Demi
There
Lovato?
wasn't that type of
Hey, we
artist.
listen to Demi Lovato. She's a crackhead.
Okay,
now.
but dude, like whenever we were young,
She's been a crackhead.
this type of music we didn't grow up on, right?
No.
Whenever we were younger, what did we listen to? Like Drake,
Jay-Z,
Lil Wayne,
50 Cent?
Jeezy, you know, like people that were like.
I was listening to different music than you guys, and I was fucking 8, 9 years old.
It's all
I was
about
listening to Biggie,
it's all
Tupac,
about how you were
fucking
raised.
South Park, Mexican. I was
There's so
listening
many
to
different
I was listening to fucking
My
Deep
Chemical
Root, fucking
Romance,
8 Sound
Yeah,
Zero.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, he's like, well, we all grew up on a different like level music-wise though.
definitely.
Like,
That's true.
I grew up
It's
on
all about
like
what
the
your
down
parents showed you,
south,
too.
down south. Like my siblings showed me fucking Tupac, Zero, Biggie, like from the very
Yeah.
beginning. Like I was a
And
young
see.
kid listening to
Yeah.
some fucking deep rap.
No, hey,
like,
think about
at
that
a
too.
young
It's
age.
like if you did not listen to that shit from your parents, then you got it from your siblings.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get it from your siblings,
And you're the older
you
sibling, so
didn't
who the
have it.
fuck's gonna show you?
Exactly. My
Exactly.
parents.
And your sister's not gonna show you anything.
If your siblings don't show you, if your siblings don't show you, then your parents show you.
Exactly.
And if your parents show you, then it's like, okay, what is your
But it's not
parents
even what
like?
your parents show you. It's like what you listen to on the radio.
No, but
And
that's
that's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying,
Though.
it's
You
all-
listen to on the radio what your parents show you.
My parents listen to.
Dude, I listen to my
Juanes.
own fucking.
Music.
No, I'm talking about
Can
when
we
we were
cuss on
kids.
this, or is it cool to
No,
cuss?
yeah, it does not matter. It
Go
does
ahead,
not
go
matter. I'm talking about when we were kids. Think about this. When I was a kid, I didn't know what to listen. I was going to go on the Sirius XM radio and be like, oh, cool. Let me look for Drake.
So what's your opinion on 6ix9ine? That's what are we getting to here?
I'm saying that.
What's your opinion on 6ix9ine going to jail?
Okay.
Not opposed to 6ix9ine as a
glad.
human, not opposed to
Honestly,
6ix9ine
yeah,
as an
yeah.
artist, but him
I'm
going to
glad.
jail.
in general, I think that him going to jail, it honestly just verifies the entire United States jurisdiction, judicial system, everything. Like the fact that he went to jail just kind of proves like you do something wrong, you're going to jail.
You're not untouchable.
Yeah, you're not untouchable. Just because you're
I
famous.
agree.
Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're not going to jail.
Yeah.
that's
He's
true.
facing what, 37 to life?
32 to life.
32 to life.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like SPM, dude.
At the very, very least, he's going for 32 years. Think about that. So what, we're all in our early 20s? He will be in there until he's at least 50.
We're gonna forget about it.
At the very least. Worst case, he's
But-
there until he dies.
Let's not regret the fact, or let's not neglect. Let me rephrase that. Let's not neglect the fact. Let's not neglect the fact that whenever he does come out, and when he's 50 years old, he's not gonna have a fucking hit record. He's
Yeah.
gonna be 10 for
He's
10.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Whenever he's 50. So I mean, but whatever.
Hey, I got another.
Alright,
I got
That was
another
good.
topic.
I like
That was
that.
a good. That was a good.
We good for another topic?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Forget that.
Have y'all ever heard of Monopoly for Millennials?
Monopoly
For our age group.
No, I never heard
What is
of
that? Mario?
Okay, so
Is that a board game or what?
Alright.
Fortnite.
Can I buy that a fucking
What's up?
Longhorn, dude? Can I buy that
So
fucking Longhorn?
you guys have played Monopoly,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Hasbro just came out with a new Monopoly for millennials.
What is that?
No way.
Yeah, I swear.
My bad.
And so this new game, dude, it already sold out within like the first couple days that it was even available. Are you trying to get another beer bomb?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
Give me that.
this
Yeah.
game, bro, is
That
insane.
one's-
I had
that one's a
I
full
had
pot, bro.
two.
Come on, Give me that.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, back to what we were saying. So it's okay.
So what's the
It's
difference?
essentially low cutting millennials. It literally makes fun of us. So
Really?
yeah, it goes. Literally, one of the quotations from the game says, "Forget real estate. You can't afford it anyways."
Wow.
It's all about the millennial generation. It's making fun of it. It says, okay, so when you're going around the board, literally the places you can shop, you can buy, is like your parents' basement. You can live there.
Oh, okay.
Your friend's extra bedroom. Like it's
So it's,
just-
so it's not based
defeating-
on reality in a sense, but it's based on
They're
kind of
basically
like
making fun of like the
yes,
way that
they're
we
making
yeah.
fun of millennials. The
because they
guy,
think that we're like the
yeah, the
we're
hippies.
we're the generation where we don't
care.
give a shit about like what
Yes.
we're doing.
Yep,
We're all
yep.
living off of mommy's money.
Literally.
what kind of age group does that strike though? Because there's
Us.
a difference between there's like a difference between.
But why would we buy that?
But in my view, there's a difference between like our age group, like I'd say even 17 to 21, 25-year-olds. We're so much further
But
than the fucking
17-year-olds
kids.
don't count. Because the millennial is actually considered from 19, I think it's
99.
No, I think it's 82 until
What?
until 96.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
I think it's 90. Google it because I think it's 90. I think it's 96 to
2000.
I'm telling you, I think it's 82.
Yeah, 2018. Well, because think about it.
82 to 96, and I'm not a millennial.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's 82.
Yeah,
to
I
96.
wouldn't. No, I don't think we're because
Go ahead.
because there's different generations. Like our YouTube channel is called Generation Z, but
It's
there's
from-
X.
He's right.
Yeah.
1982.
It says anyone born between 1981 and 1996
Age 22
So
to
what am
is
I?
37.
considered to be a millennial.
Yeah. So y'all are the generation right after that, pretty much. Me and Chris, we still fall into the millennial,
So y'all are generation
96.
So
We're
you-
Generation Z. Me
So
and
Yeah.
you guys are generation
which
Z.
makes sense for the name of this podcast, which is
Yeah.
Gen Z TV. I like it.
Alright,
It rhymes, it makes sense, it's good.
Jacob, we want to.
Yeah. So
Y'all
basically.
can still put your input into it because you're only 1 year behind us. You
But I
still-
feel like our generation
still
is
almost
even
the
worse
same.
than y'all's. I think
Oh,
our
like, dude, what's 1 year gonna make a difference?
Exactly.
well, not
Exactly.
even that. I think
Anyway.
just the mindset of, I guess from fucking what our age group. I guess if we're considered Generation Z,
Yeah.
putting us in that category, at least putting us in that category, that's fucked because I wouldn't consider myself a millennial in that
You
sense
wouldn't?
of like the way that they not the way that they think.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
no.
that's the thing, bro. Like older generations, they think
They kind of look down.
they
on
look down on us because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, these fucking, you know,
Yeah.
these degenerates. They don't know what they're doing. They're gonna fuck up our.
Yeah.
But me and Ryan could take from a sense of like working with older people, especially you now.
Yeah.
But
I've been working since I was 18. I've been working with people from 25 to like 60, you know,
Yeah.
and they don't ever look down on me like this fucking kid is my
Yeah.
boss or this kid's
I guess
this.
it just honestly just depends on like
It depends
who your
on
parents, where you
how
from,
you're raised.
how you're raised. If you got good work
Work
ethics,
Yeah.
if you got good morals.
well,
Yeah.
where do they get this assumption at?
We'll get
Because
this.
they're older, bro.
What statistics do
This
they
is
have?
all just like basic.
This
just,
is basic. Yeah.
This is just like pretty much stereotypes, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just millennials, what you would think of off the top of your head. Hasbro came out with it. Literally, the guy on the front of the cover, he's wearing a medal. He's holding a coffee cup. He has headphones in. I
Is
swear
he
to
walking
you,
with
I
the
swear
cell
to you.
phone?
I think he does have a cell phone. Let me read it down.
I'll give you that. I've worked with a lot of people, like at least being my age. I've had people that have worked with me
We'll see the
that
thing.
are 22, 23, 25, 26, and even when I'm running the project and
Alright.
We'll see the difference between like our generation and older generations. It's like older generations, they're more like, you know, you gotta go to school, you gotta get your education, you gotta
They're
get
all
that, you
kinda-
gotta get that one job, you gotta work there, you gotta do your thing, you know. And then with our generation, it's more like, all right, what are we more passionate about?
Yeah.
So whenever we
What
go,
are you happy with?
whenever we go
Yeah.
to workforce, you know, they say that like the majority is like us, you know, we go to the workforce, we stay there for maybe a year, and then we're like, oh, we don't like it. So it's more about like how.
Yeah, because nobody wants to wake up in the morning and be like,
It's
I
'cause
don't
we
want to
actually-
fucking go to work.
But back in the day, that didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
So our parents, they went to work every day. They probably fucking
Even if
hated
they
it.
hated it,
Because they had
Yeah.
obligations to
Yeah.
meet. They had to put food
bills
on
to
the table,
pay.
bills
They
to
didn't give a
pay.
shit. They
Yeah.
probably literally went to work every fucking day. They're like, fuck this bullshit. But guess what? This is the only job I have. I don't give a fuck. I gotta pay the bills.
I'm making money.
I gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
I'm making money. Fuck it.
Bills
But
are
now,
okay.
for us, it's like, fuck the money. As long as I'm okay with going to this job every fucking day. Get it?
Exactly.
And so this millennials bullshit, this monopoly millennials shit. This guy on the cover, he's wearing sunglasses. He has headphones in. He has a to-go coffee cup.
7-Eleven probably.
7-Eleven probably. This dude is
7-Eleven.
literally just trying to stereotype.
Looks like
Millennials.
Sounds like
Wow.
a hipster.
Can we just cheers real quick?
Well, cheers to
Yeah,
that.
go for it, dude. You got it.
Yeah, Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Cheers to
The fucking
Hasbro.
millennials.
Cheers
right?
to
That's right.
cheers to stereotyping us, fucking dicks.
Lunch.
That was a good topic. I actually really like that. That was good.
Hey, it gets
Don't
even
tell me.
better.
I'm gonna put it in the beer.
So,
Fucker.
we go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I got a lot of topics. Let's just go to the fucking
go to
next
the next
one.
one, next
All right, cool. So the next one is, and I learned this today when I was in the office. Lacrosse balls You know? Have you guys ever seen a lacrosse ball?
It's hard.
It's hard as
dense.
balls.
It's dense.
It's hard as balls, literally and
Bro, it
figuratively.
hurts like
It's like one of those stress balls.
It kind of looks like a baseball.
Hard, kinda, in a way, but
Kinda.
rubber. But rubber.
It's a stress
Oh, I'm
ball,
so
but
sorry.
rubber and hard as shit. Do you guys know that they bounce harder, faster, and lower on the second bounce? Pretend this is a lacrosse ball. You bounce it, the first bounce, normal, just like you would think. The second bounce, it's gonna go faster and lower and just shoot right at you, right? It doesn't make any damn sense, right?
Maybe
I researched it.
Kinetic energy.
Yeah, it's the spin actually on the ball. So when you're throwing it, give me this little paper shit real quick.
So kind of like a baseball.
So what are you trying to
like
say?
a ground ball,
Here?
like a ground ball in baseball.
So I'm trying to dispute that everybody's in lacrosse, they have to account for this
second bounce.
second bounce. If you're in lacrosse, you know everything about this second bounce because
Oh, really?
it's so different from the first bounce that you literally have to be like, okay, one bounce, two bounce, okay, there it is. You know, if it's the second bounce, you gotta be ready. The first bounce kind of has a backspin. Once it hits, that's when it changes to first. It changes to forward bounce, forward spin.
So are, like players getting hurt or like what?
It's just like such a wide aspect of the game.
But I feel like that would be for multiple sports. But saying that,
The
I would
bounce,
say
the
the
curve.
bounce, the
Yeah.
curve, the speed after the first or second bounce.
Yeah.
I could name. There's baseball.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody
Yeah.
hits a fucking ground ball.
But
How many times have players busted their chin, their cheek, their
Yeah,
forehead,
yeah.
anything on a ground ball to shortstop?
no, you're right.
Or I guess soccer in a sense, right? I mean, I've never played, but like, so you've played soccer, right? If somebody hits a
What are
fucking
you trying to say?
no, I'm saying that obviously,
Yeah, gladiator.
What are you trying to
yeah,
say?
the Guatemalan dude wants to fucking put his 2 cents. in. No, but I'm saying like I feel like there's a lot of sports where you have to account. I guess like where I'm going with that is like you've got to give all sports that involve
A ball,
a ball basically. Well, I mean, yeah.
which is every sport pretty much.
Yeah.
Besides hockey.
Holy fucking fuck! I already put
Better fucking chug it.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, see you later, dude.
Yeah. Good night.
So-
Okay, so podcast ended.
Hey,
No,
hey.
it's not.
So essentially, my main point was just, it's not a super big, like, you know, life-changing point. It's just the fact that I bounced a lacrosse ball in the office earlier, and if I had a ball, I could demonstrate for y'all, and you would really realize like how serious this is. The first bounce, it has a backspin, just a normal bounce. The second bounce, it forward spins. And it goes so low and so fast compared to the first bounce.
So is it like? Are you
It's
trying to say it's
absolutely
unfair?
mind-boggling. Do what?
I just don't understand.
I'm not trying to say it's unfair. I'm trying to say it's one of those things where the normal person that doesn't play lacrosse, they
Throws you off. It
yes,
throws
they
you
don't
off.
understand.
Oh, okay.
Because I had this guy in the office who used to play lacrosse, and he was like, "Yeah, my coach used to tell me that second bounce you gotta watch for it." But for me, I was like,
Whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, dude.
And so he would throw the ball in the office. The first bounce, normal. Second bounce, forward spin, lower, faster.
Just shoot at you.
The difference is absolutely mind-boggling. He goes, bounce up, bounce, shoot. Like that fast, that quick. Like you have no idea. And you watch it in real time, you're like, what in the fuck did I just watch? Right? Like it's absolutely insane.
It's wild.
And that's just how lacrosse balls are. Like anybody who's on a lacrosse shit, they fucking gotta absolutely adjust for that shit.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
That was a good topic. I learned something from that.
I honestly did too.
Segment. Okay, so earlier I saw a tweet from one of my, I guess, followers, you could say. I want y'all to pretty much just kind of respond to this tweet. Tell me how y'all feel about it. This chick said, real water drinkers prefer room temperature water.
Who?
Real water drinkers.
If you're a real water drinker, you prefer water that is room temperature. How do y'all feel about
She's on
that?
fucking
mean?
drugs.
What?
She's fucking on drugs. There's no other way to put that.
How's that?
I would never personally prefer my water room temperature than fucking cold.
Yeah, why would you not want it cold? I don't
Who do you consider a real water drinker?
Yeah, so that's another point.
I just, okay, a real water drinker, you're right. That's very subjective. It's like, who are you even talking about?
Yeah.
In
What
the first
crowd are
place?
you preaching
Who
to?
are you even preaching to? What's your angle? And then second of all, how the hell do you not like your water ice cold? Who the fuck likes their water room temperature?
Every other country.
That's not a thing.
What country?
If you go to other countries, you have to ask for ice in your water.
Oh, producer has her input.
Okay, producer has her point.
Producer has her input on the water. She has a point, but I don't agree with that point.
In
I think
America, her tweet does not make sense.
in America, she's right.
no, you're right.
Her
It's
tweet
like,
does not make
hey,
sense.
in Gua. Hey guys,
My next topic is NFL college football news.
what about it?
What about it? What do y'all know about what's been happening in either one of
Dude,
these?
Alabama runs the fucking game.
So I'm gonna go with the obvious.
You're right.
Obvious. Alabama is just like every fucking team is just like, hey, we got the ball, bro. We're gonna get like fucking 20 yards,
Fucking
bro.
nice
Like
to see ya,
chill,
fucking
dude.
Nice to meet you later. And then
It's
you
It's
got-
not even
and you
fun
got-
to watch, bro.
it's
Like
not-
they're so damn
So
good, bro.
that was my next point. Is like
They're
it's
so damn good, bro. It's like
it's to the point where you've got like the NBA team. Everybody knows who.
The Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you got the college football team, Alabama, and then the NFL team,
Patriots.
the Patriots. Okay, so
Yeah.
you like I'm not.
Stomp, dude.
I'm
Like if
thinking
you were to
of-
get a wagon and just jump on it like you're part
It's
of a
those
band,
teams.
you'd probably be soy. You'd
might-
probably like the
You'd probably-
Patriots and the Warriors.
Yeah, in Alabama.
And Alabama,
But
probably.
the moral of the story is that it's
There
like
you go. Let's get it.
it's like it's the same shit
Yeah.
every year,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like to this point where it's like I want to see the Lakers win,
Yeah.
or I'd fucking even take the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
They've been ass for like the last fucking
Or the
10, 15
Browns.
years.
Fuck it, let the Browns win.
Shit, let fucking what's his dick?
Yeah,
Fucking Baker
Baker
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Let
Let him
Baker
take that
Mayfield.
shit.
Let him take it,
Oh,
dude.
bro.
No, San Francisco.
I don't know if y'all watched the Baltimore
Hey.
Ravens game the other night, dude, but Lamar Jackson was running his ass off.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he couldn't fucking do
You
it.
can run, yeah, you're right.
So it's like I'm down for other teams finally fucking winning, and I personally love the Warriors, love the Lakers. I love certain teams. I fucking hate the Patriots. Love my ass. Tom Brady can go back to the fucking NFL Combine and run his fucking
And run
fat
a
ass a
6-second 40.
second 40.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever hear his fucking name again.
I can run faster than that with one fucking leg.
I'd rather
Just
see
fucking
Eli
peg leg on
Manning
that shit, yeah.
Win a fucking
all about
Super
the
Bowl
arm,
or
not the
fucking
legs.
ping.
It's all about the arm, not the legs. That's what he
That's
said.
why he's got chickens. Anyway.
That's why he's got chicken.
Hey,
So yeah, I guess
Five rings.
5 bitches.
Daddy, let's just deflate these balls.
Yeah, dude. Hold on, dude. Let me just pop a fucking little hole in my bowl. Dude, you want to fucking hold it? Well, dude, fucking
During that, wherever that game.
Don't even, dude. Shut up. You want to know a funny story? This is a funny story for us.
Oh yeah, you want to do it to me? I want to do it to you.
So like,
Whoa, you gotta know what you're
So, like,
blackout, guys. So I come here.
get over it.
That's all you, homie. That's
No.
Oh,
For you, dog.
Alright, let's put the Aggie ring in there though.
Oh, you're gonna
let's
read
do
that.
a ring dunk because we didn't see it. Me and Troy didn't see it. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
whoa! Oh wow.
Damn.
There it is, baby. Put it in your mouth.
Bring out. Oh, foamy. Oh. So you're
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait, off phone, baby.
All foam. Yep.
All table.
All
table or all phone?
Next topic. Who is the best NFL player?
Oh.
Best NFL.
Just
player.
name it. Just name it, and then we'll move on to the
So
next.
we're gonna go.
Year.
We're gonna go from soy, Chris, me, you.
Yeah. And then we'll go NFL.
From this year, not
Yeah.
overall. This
All right,
year.
I'm gonna say. All right,
Wait,
we're gonna
wait,
say
alright.
the best NFL player, the best NBA player, the best MLB player. All right.
Okay.
Bro, alright.
It's okay if you don't know.
It's okay. Yeah.
Wait, do I
just-
have to name all my players?
Sure.
Nah, just go with NFL first.
NFL?
Yeah, NFL first. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Garoppolo or something.
Yeah,
That's
Jimmy
what I'm
Garoppolo. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Holmes, baby.
Oh,
Patty
okay.
Mahomes. Let's go.
So I was gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick
I'm gonna go with
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Dude, he's fucking raw, bro. As a rookie?
As a rookie, dude.
As
As of
a
this
rookie.
year,
As of this year.
As of this year.
You gotta admit, bro, that dude is.
that dude's raw.
I'd
Yeah.
have to say this year it'd be Drew Brees.
Drew
To be
Brees.
honest with
Okay, he's been putting up. Okay.
The Saints are like what, like 9-1. Like Drew Brees have been
But
putting up.
what are the Chiefs before?
Yeah,
Before
before they
losing
had.
to the Rams on
Yeah,
Monday,
they were like what?
they were 9. They were like 8-1.
They were 8-1.
I think so.
So they're like what 9-2
Yeah.
now, or 8-2.
8-2.
So same shit.
Yeah,
I'd
pretty
say
much.
Patrick Mahomes is doing fucking.
Patrick Mahomes.
Especially for being
A
two
rookie.
years.
49ers are doing good. I mean, before fucking, what's that guy, the fucker's name? Afro.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Oh,
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. What'd you say? It's the same ones though. Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But like,
I say
he was
he's
the
up
backup
there.
quarterback for
Yeah.
the Patriots, and he was doing good in the Patriots. But they just traded him. We're like, yeah, we don't need you.
I'd say that those are all fair.
Pretty fair.
Pretty fair. Okay, so
I'd say
yeah.
the weakest link is probably Jimmy
Jimmy.
Garoppolo, but the other three, you know,
Or other
you're-
two.
It's his first.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
his
y'all
first
two
year.
have the same pick.
But it's
the same
Mahomes'
pick.
first year too.
Yeah.
He's literally a rookie out of college.
Yeah,
But I would say, yeah, I'd give Drew Brees or Mahomes.
yeah.
I'd have to see how it plays out, but
Yeah.
I'd say those are probably both. Drew Brees is a beast in all of those. Drew
What
Brees is
about
a
NBA? What do you
NBA.
think about NBA?
I don't watch NBA.
best
so I'm
player this year
Cross
or
out of that one.
best player this
I already
year?
know what Ryan's gonna say.
And I'm gonna go ahead and agree.
Yeah.
I'd say
LeBron.
it has to be LeBron.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a little biased here, but it.
Only because if you go from a team that you take to the NBA
playoffs,
finals,
to the finals,
to the finals,
Yep.
the playoffs,
Yep.
and then that team shits the bag and they're 2-12.
Yeah, you leave, and then literally the next season you leave, you're not there. They
Yeah,
go
that's
from
true.
being in the finals
To
That's
2-12.
true.
when you're there to being 2-12 when you're not there. Like,
It'd be like
You're
taking
really the
Brady.
most
It'd be like
valuable
taking
players.
Brady away from the Patriots, or fucking. It'd be like literally taking Brady. It'd be like taking Brady
Wow.
from the Patriots. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. I'd agree on that one,
yeah.
especially because of the numbers that Cleveland's put up. I'd agree.
All right, my last point. Did you guys know that Aaron Rodgers donated $1 million to the California wildfires?
I wouldn't agree.
Really? A mil?
He donated $1 million to try to help out all the wildfires that are going on in California.
So we'll take that topic from he donated to how do y'all feel about the California wildfires?
Yeah, I agree.
That's some sad
That's a
stuff.
good one.
I think
I feel
that's
like
pretty sad.
That's some pretty sad
I
stuff.
feel like every year they have wildfires.
No.
Like I hear it all the time.
Hey, that's not a far-fetched opinion.
No,
It's
that's
not at all.
But
I
like,
agree.
This year has been like one of those years where like they've been affected by
Yeah.
like so much.
That shit's like the
Well,
Bastrop
I'm not saying-
type of
yeah.
wildfire.
No,
shit.
dude,
it's been
But like
way
miles,
worse.
and miles.
Yeah.
and
Even
miles.
if you go to Bastrop right now, you can still see.
Still
the-
see the big
yeah.
The burnt ass trees.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
there's,
trying to
there's
regrow.
celebrities, bro. Like, you know, Miley
Fuck,
Cyrus. Dude, she lost her home.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I was
It
listening
doesn't
to
matter,
the radio the other day. There was like 10 celebrities that I knew like very well.
Lost
All
lost
lost.
her.
So
But I read this
That's
funny,
still-
or I watched this funny thing the other day. It was the Joe Rogan, Dan Bilzerian podcast. And it was Dan Bilzerian was saying, like, no matter if you're a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, or anything, he was like, all of us have the same mindset. If you see $100 on the floor, whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, you're gonna see $100 on the floor, you're gonna say, fuck that, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
It's the same
absolutely.
shit, like whether you're as rich as you could be or as broke as you could be, $100 on the floor
Still $100.
is $100 on the floor.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna look at that and be like, I make billions, trillions,
I don't
millions a
need
year.
You could run the statistics
Yeah.
on it any day and be like,
Everybody's
oh, it's not
gonna
worth
pick the
going
$100.
it's time to pick up $100
Yeah,
bucks.
still gonna
Bullshit,
pick it
he's
up.
still
You would
gonna pick
still
it up.
pick it up if you're a fucking smart person.
I could be fucking
Yeah.
Stephen Hawkins back in his
Yeah.
prime in my wheelchair. I see $100 on the floor, I'm flopping out of my fucking chair and I'm picking that bitch up. I'm telling you right now, I would.
Yeah.
For real.
But it's
Yeah.
the mindset, like no matter how rich you are, you're gonna do it.
Yeah. No
But,
doubt.
It's the value of the dollar, bro.
The value of the dollar.
And they
It's the way the world goes round,
Yeah,
dude.
you're right.
It's the way the world
I
goes.
think that's a good place to end this podcast, actually.
I'd say that too.
I appreciate our guest.
thank you.
Soy.
Thanks, Soy.
Yes.
for being,
Soybean, Soy's awesome. At Soy's awesome on Twitter.
At
Instagram.
Reset Settings.
Reset
on
Settings on Instagram. Yeah.
Reset Settings.
Appreciate you coming by.
At Chris Creepy Guy Bogo.
Chris Creepy guy.
But yeah, that was good. I
And
enjoyed
then we'll
that.
see y'all for the next one.